What is up, all my spiritual YouTubers? How you guys doing out there? I hope you're well. Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and I'm coming from my channel, Wow Oracle. What I'm here to do today I'm here to connect with the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And Saggies, I'm here to do your weekly energy reading for the week of May 17th to May 23rd. Now, in the past, Saggies, I would get into this long spiel of how the reading was going to go, but rather than do that, because it became kind of long-winded, especially in the beginning, I want to go ahead and just get right into it, and I'll explain it as I go. So first and foremost, what we're going to be doing today, Saggies, is we're going to be tapping into Archangel Metatron's energy. So what I have here in front of me is I have the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery deck. Now, I just want to give you a little background on this. I originally had bought this deck for myself. I bought this deck for myself because it's a very spiritual deck, and it really helps you to tap into that sense of self, to see the things that we need to change so that we can move forward. But what it was is that because of what we're going through in the world right now, because everything's kind of slowed down at the moment, we're really having that time. We're having that time to finally be able to see ourselves for the true people that we are. And we need to work through the lessons that we're going through right now in our paths. And this deck helps exactly to do that. So it was laid upon my heart to just share this deck with you, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So what I'll do is I'll tap into Archangel Metatron's energy, and I'll pull you one card from this deck. And what I'll do is I'll read that card intuitively, as well as read the description from the book, because like I said, Amanda Ellis did a great job at channeling Archangel Metatron's energies for each of the cards. So let's go ahead and get right into it, okay? Okay, Archangel Metatron, what messages do you have for my Saggies this week? My Saggies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of May 17th through May 23rd. What is it? What messages of love, light, and guidance do you have for my Saggies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of May 17th through May 23rd? All right, Saggies. So what Archangel Metatron would like to bring to your attention this week is boundaries. Set them daily. Okay, so what I feel immediately with this card, Saggies, is that there's some boundaries you need to set in your life. There are some people, some situations, or some things in your life that are trying to penetrate your boundaries every day. They're trying to push you further and further towards something they want, towards something they need, towards something that situation wants from you. But what you need to do is you need to set those boundaries every single day so that you feel firm and you feel, stability in who you are and what it is you're doing, knowing that you're not letting anything penetrate you. That you're only allowing what you want to come in, and you're pushing everything out. Now, I also do feel that for some Saggies out there, that you are giving the key. You're giving the key to somebody or something in your life so they can get closer to you. So they can get closer to who you are and what it is you're doing. Or maybe you're giving this key to someone else's boundaries so you could tell them, look, it's time for you to set some boundaries in your life. Maybe you've been too open. But I do feel it's more yourself here, Sagittarius. So what we're going to go ahead and do right now is I'm going to go ahead and get the description from the book on this, and then we'll see what other insight we can get from it, okay? Give me 1 second. All right. It says, every day as the sun rises, you have an opportunity to set your personal boundaries for the day. Are you going to allow others to dictate your thoughts, emotions, and actions? Or are you going to stand tall in your power and reclaim your energy, time, and life to do what is most important to you? You'll be tested along life's path by those who drain you, those who disrespect and devalue you, who you are, and the precious life given to us to be lived fully every day. 1 second, let me take a drink of my tea. I'm getting a little tongue-tied. All right. It says, ultimately, it is your responsibility to create clear boundaries that work for you in all areas of your life. Look at situations where you allow others to take advantage of you. Look at situations where you put yourself last. Look at any relationship, business or personal, where the balance of power is all wrong, and you are the one doing all the giving or taking. Archangel Metatron invites you to create a wall of green energy around you, where you can retreat to realize what is important, who is essential, and which daily tasks need attention and which do not. The answers to a balanced life are in this lush, fertile place where you can create the reality that sustains you every day. There are times when you will be drained and need replenishment to carry on helping loved ones. There are times when you will be drained and need replenishment to carry on helping loved ones when they are ill or infirm. You can only do this work if you look first after yourself. The same goes for many other situations in life, raising children or being responsible for others who rely on you. The key to being at peace and in control of your life starts with boundaries. Without boundaries in place, you leave yourself open to the demands and whims of others and a disempowered sense of being. Realize too that boundaries change. What serves you one month may need changing the next. This is why the color green in the card symbolizes growth, expansion, and space. It is so important to focus on now. The boundary line depicted here is a hedge, something soft and yielding that can be carved into any design needed to help you. It is not hard or rigid. It is alive just like you. It is there to protect, preserve, and support you. Feel your boundaries around you today. Look at times you have said yes. Are they in place or not there at all? Learn when to say no and when to say nothing at all. When such lessons are learned, the holy grail of a day well spent is available to you. We wish you well. Use this key and be prosperous in your everyday life. Okay, so yeah, like I said, Saggies, what a beautiful card. So I see that there is some need for some boundaries to be set in your life, because there is a bit of an imbalance somewhere in your life. It could be between you and a business partner, it could be between you and a family member, between you and a lover, between you and a friend. But there's some imbalance in here because there isn't a very equal give and take. I feel like there's a necessary for a more equal give and take between you and this situation. And it's time for you to set those boundaries so that you can move forward in your everyday life, feeling so much more whole, so much more stable, and so much more structuralized, okay? So now what we're going to do, Saggies, we're going to go ahead and get into the energy part of your reading. So we're going to use a tarot to do that. So with this, we'll look at the energies to help you keep grounded this week. You know, the energies to help you be more open. We're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as the negative energies coming in for you. We'll look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you, and things of that like, okay? So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the energies to help keep you grounded this week, as well as the energies to help you be more open. All right, Spirit, so what energies are coming in to help keep my Saggies grounded this week? And what energies are going to help them to be more open? All right, so what we have is we have the Hanged Man. There we go. Sorry, I have the cards upside down. And we have the High Priestess. Okay, so what I feel immediately with this Hanged Man in the position of the energy to help keep you grounded, this week it is time for you to gather the information necessary. It is time for you to take a pause. Take a pause in what it is you're doing so that you can realize and see everything that's happening around you. So you can really take in some new spiritual energy, some new prosperous energy. It's like right now you need to take the time to gather everything that you need so that you can move yourself forward. So you can move yourself forward and know the boundaries that you need to set each day. Because it's almost like I feel a little bit of imbalance there in that aspect of things, where you're waking up, you're knowing what you want to do, you're knowing what you want to do with your day, but you're not setting those boundaries firmly enough, and you're allowing things to change with the wind, which is okay at times. It's okay at times. But sometimes we need to set firm boundaries for each of our days so that we know that we're not being penetrated by any kind of energy that's not meant for us, or that's not good for us to have. And I see what you're doing right now is you're really making that sacrifice. You're making that sacrifice each day to see exactly what needs to happen in your everyday life. And it's like you're restricting yourself from the things that are not helping you. You're seeing the things that aren't helping you, and you're really taking that time to restrict those from your life while setting up those firm boundaries to keep them from entering in. Okay? So do that this week. Do that this week. Okay, Saggies? And you'll feel so much more grounded and so much more rooted in the earth below you. Feeling so much more stable and so much more in control of everything that's happening around you. Now, as far as the energies to keep you more open this week, we have the High Priestess. And what I feel immediately here is that your higher power, whatever it is you resonate with, whether it be angels, ascended masters, fairies, gods, goddesses, no matter what it is, know that your source energy is coming in and filling your cup of intuition so that you can really see the truth of what it is. The truth for what it is. Excuse me. It's almost like you're giving the ability this week to kind of see beyond the veil. Now, don't get kind of scared by that. A lot of people go, oh my God, am I going to see ghosts and dead people? That's not always what that means. When you see beyond the veil, sometimes that is just seeing the truth of every matter in your life. Being able to really understand what is necessary and what's not necessary. I feel like also you're going to be getting some messages this week from your subconscious mental space. It could be like in your dreams. You could be having some very profound dreams this week, Saggies. or maybe just like some profound daydreams or some random thoughts that kind of pop in your head and you're kind of like, where did that come from? Well, that is really your intuition speaking to you through your subconscious mind, giving you messages, giving you spiritual energy, giving you insight into the areas of your life that you need more boundaries in. That you need to either set boundaries or also maybe lighten up the boundaries a little bit. Because right now I'm kind of getting a message for some of you Saggies out there. This could be for only a select few of you. But maybe I'm getting this feeling that some of you have set up too many boundaries and you're not allowing things or people into your life that are meant to be there. You've kind of like put up this really strong, rigid hedge and they can't make it through, even though they're right there like knocking on the hedge saying, hey, you're gonna let me in? You're gonna let me in? So this could be kind of the opposite too for some of you Saggies out there, that you need to release, make some space for some newness to come in. It's almost like, you built up a lot of walls and it's time to release some of those walls. But like I said, that's only for a few of you Saggies out there. So take what resonates, leave the rest, Don't try to force it. But I just kind of feel that for some of you out there, definitely. But I really feel this week to be more open to what's happening in your life, you really need to use your intuition. Really use your intuition and really see both sides of the spectrum. Because if you look at the cards, see there's light and dark. This is about having that balance between the two. Having that balance between the two and being able to see things from every angle of life. Okay? So now what we're going to do, Saggies, is we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as the negative energies coming in. Because, we live in a world of polarity. And we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to see how to best make our way through our weeks, given everything coming our direction. Okay? So, Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for my Saggies this week? And what are the negative energies coming their way? All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, right. All right, so with this Page of Pentacles coming out in the positive energies for the week, I see that you have manifested something new in your life. You are really doing a really great job at your manifestations. I see that you're also getting a boost in that this week as well. And what's happening because of it is you're realizing some new opportunities coming your way. There could be very well some new job opportunities, some new opportunities in money. Maybe you're having like this grandiose idea that's really helping you and others around you to really soar and move forward. It's almost like you're being that helping hand. You're being that helping hand for somebody or something, and you're having that collaboration. You're having a collaboration, and it's bringing about a new financial opportunity for you. It's almost like in the past you were kind of like worried or wondering like, how am I going to make money? What am I going to do? Like, given everything going on in the world right now, like, is money going to run out? Am I going to be okay? What's my next step? Well, Spirit's really coming in this week and telling you this is what the next step is. We're giving you this idea. This person has come to you with this idea because you're meant to collaborate. You're meant to collaborate and become one in this situation. And it's almost like you, given this Hanged Man too, I see that you have all the spiritual knowledge inside of you to really make this come to fruition. Really make this come to fruition. So use your intuition this week to really see that opportunity coming in for you. And, set those boundaries and release the boundaries necessary to move forward with this. Now, as far as the negative energies coming in for you this week, we have the Seven of Cups. So I see that right now, for some of my Saggies out there, you're really riddled with a lot of choices. There's a lot of things coming your direction. And it's almost like you have, there's this thing that you can choose. There's this thing, there's this thing, there's this thing, there's this thing. There's all these different things that you could choose from. And you're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck because you don't really know which direction to go in. And that's kind of keeping you in a place of not moving forward. So this week, I see that you need to use your intuition to really see the best choice. Because right now, if you don't do that, you're going to be stuck at looking at all these ventures and all these venues that you can really go into, but not really knowing which one is really meant for you. And I see that that can keep you in that place of being stuck, not really moving forward this week. Because I just like right now, I saw you standing like in a hallway. I saw you standing in a hallway holding a key, but there was like 50 doors in front of you. Like 50 doors in front of you. And it's like, they all have a keyhole and you're just standing there like, which one is the right door? Like, which door do I open? Which door is meant for me? And you're kind of just standing there holding that key, just looking at each of those doors, kind of like, okay. Can I get a little help here? Can I get a little insight here? Can someone help me out? And it's kind of keeping you stuck from moving forward. But you know what I see though is that Spirit's right behind you, tapping on you, kind of trying to point you in the right direction, but you have to be open. You have to be open to hearing that. Okay? So remember to remain open to your intuition this week. Because I see that you have a lot of choices in front of you. And I see that only a few of them are going to be right for you. Because if you look at the card, some of the choices are amazing, but then some of them are kind of murky. You know, you got that dragon there, you got that ghost, you know. There's just some things behind certain doors that aren't meant for you this week. And I see that you have a lot of different choices you can make, okay? So be conscientious of that. Be conscientious of that energy around you. All right? So now what we're going to do, Sagittarius, we're going to look at how to best invite in those positive energies, this new opportunity for you, this new collaboration, this new financial, venue, new financial venture. And we're going to look at how the negative energies of having too many choices could affect you. All right, Spirit. So how can my Sagittarius best invite in the positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them? All right, so we have the Eight of Wands. Ooh. And we have the Eight of Cups. Ooh, double eights. Okay, double eights. And numerologically speaking, the eights are about movement, action, change, regeneration, accomplishments, attainments, But let's go ahead and dive into each one. But that is very synchronistic. So maybe the number 8 has something that's important to you, or the number 88, or maybe 888. But there's just something here with the number 8. So I don't know if some of my Saggies out there, when you hear that, it immediately makes you think of a certain situation. Or maybe there's 8 choices in front of you. I'm not really sure what that is. Comment below if that kind of resonates with you. Let me know what you think about that. But it's very synchronistic for you to get 2 8s. But let's go ahead and dive into each one. So I see that the best way for you to invite the positive energies in this week is by having that movement, having that action, and doing it quickly. Doing it quickly, allowing that swift change to come in for you. Because I see that's what's happening. Something is coming in quickly. It could be some communication. It could be this new beautiful idea. This new possible venture is going to come in very quickly for you. And it's going to be like, wow, you're going to be just kind of blown away by it. And the best way that you can invite that in is really allowing that energy to really flow into your life. Even though things kind of seem like they're tumbling and kind of just going, it's about you going with the flow. You going with the flow. Whilst at the same time, setting your boundaries so that you don't kind of get lost in the waves of life, but you're able to ride the waves of life, if you know what I'm saying. Do you kind of get what I'm saying there? So I see this week that there's some swift action coming in for you. And it's going to really allow you to bring in the positive energy of this new opportunity, of this new venture, of this new collaboration, of this new job, whatever it may be, because your manifestation skills are really heightening at this time, and your answers to your manifestations are really coming in fast for you this week. Okay? Now, as far as how the negative energies could affect you, right? So I see that this week, because there's so many choices in front of you, because there's so many doors, if you get overwhelmed by that, you're going to kind of like, you know what? You're going to put down the key and you're going to walk away. Because you're going to say, you know what? I can't make a choice. I can't decide. I don't know which way to go. So maybe I'll just go back to the old way I was. Maybe I'll go back to, just cutting everyone out, cutting every opportunity out, and just being how I'm being because it worked for me in the past. It worked for me in the past. So I'd rather just not deal with all the choices. I'd rather just not deal with all the stress of this. It's like you're saying, F my intuition, F what I'm thinking. Let me just go back to how I was before because it worked for me. But that's not what Spirit wants for you right now. That's not what Spirit wants for you right now. It's almost like, see, if you look at this card, you see it has the archway in the hedge. It's almost like as you're moving forward through that, you need to close that archway behind you because it's not serving you to keep going backwards. It's not serving you to continually go backwards, okay? It's meant for you to walk towards a new opportunity, not walk away from it. So be careful of those energies this week. Be careful of those energies of defeat, of those energies of not feeling like you can do this, or not feeling that you have the confidence or the necessary drive to really make that right decision. It's about listening to your intuition and making that right decision no matter what, okay? So don't move backwards this week. Keep moving forward. So really watch out for those energies this week, okay, Saggies? Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. All right, Spirit, so what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for my Saggies this week? And how can they best overcome the negative challenges? All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Wands. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Okay, so what I feel immediately here with this Two of Pentacles energy, it's like for you to really move forward in life, you need to no longer juggle. And I see that's what's happening for you this week. You're like weighing out the decisions and you're bringing that balance in your life where you're really choosing one thing. You're really focusing on one thing and moving forward with that one thing. And this could be, you know, a financial opportunity. It could be a relationship. It could be any situation in your life where you kind of were like going back and forth. You were going back and forth with that situation, not sure which way to move. But I see that this week, because new things are coming in for you and because you're taking that swift action, that swift change, you're going to finally really be able to balance and adapt to the new things coming into your life. It's like you're making yourself a priority this week. You are no longer allowing others to set the boundaries for you, but you are setting the boundaries in your life. You are moving forward with your life. And it may be that you're taking some people with you and it may be that you're leaving some behind. That just all depends on how you want to do it. But this week, you're really having that balance in your life. You're really having that duality. And you're no longer standing at a crossroads, but you're making that choice. You're making that choice. And like I said, for you, it could be some new beautiful partnership. Because, you know, the Two is about partnerships. It's about people coming together. So maybe that you are coming together with somebody or a situation that's really thrusting you forward right now. And it's about you knowing that you have all the knowledge and all the wisdom inside of you to know what this situation is, okay? So really listen to your intuition, all right? Now, as far as how to best overcome the negative challenges, we have this Page of Wands energy. Now, with that Page of Wands energy, that is about enthusiasm and exploration and passion and, you know, having new ideas come in for you and not having a lack of direction, but really knowing exactly where it is you're going and what it is you're doing. So this week, I feel that if you could take the time to listen to your intuition, you're really going to be able to discover the right route for you, the right choice for you to make. No longer walking away from new choices, but really turning that around and walking towards them, walking towards the right choice. You know what I'm saying? It's like this Page of Wands is you really standing there with that key, looking at the doors and going, this is the one I want to go into. This is the one I want to allow. And it might be that you want to open more than one door. That's okay too. We don't always have to just focus on one thing in life, but there could be a few things that are very important for us to be aware of at one time. And I see that that's what's happening for you this week, Saggies, is if you can do the work, if you could not be scared by all these beautiful choices coming in for you, but that you can use your intuition to really know which choices are meant for you, you're going to walk towards those choices with verve and with passion, really discovering what's meant for you. Because like for a long time, I see that you were kind of held down, you were kind of bogged down by the daily stresses of life. But you are a free spirit meant to soar, So this week, set the boundaries necessary, remove the ones that are no longer necessary, and really walk towards your new self. Because it's right there waiting. You know, last week, it was about you speaking up. And I see that that's exactly what you're doing this week. If you can really do the work this week, that's exactly what you're doing. You were speaking up last week, and now you're being heard. Now you're being heard, and you are telling people what you want in your life. No longer afraid of what their reaction might be. No longer like, okay, well, let me see how I can work this out to work for you too. You're saying, this is what I want. This is what I want, and this is what I need, and I'm going to have what I need. And if you can't give me what I need, or you can't give me what I want, then you're not worth my time any longer, and it's time for me to open up a new door in my life. A new partnership, a new bond. Okay, Saggies? So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull one more card for you. So this is going to be your outcome card for the week. So we're going to be looking at, you know, the overall impact from the energies positive and negative coming at you this week. So Spirit, what is the overall impact from the energies positive and negative for my Saggies this week? My Saggies, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of May 17th through May 23rd. All right, Saggies, so what we have here, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, yeah, exactly. So, you know, that Four of Cups energy is about a reevaluation of things in your life. It's about looking at things from a different direction. It's about not seeing everything that's just in front of you, but everything also around you. It's about you seeing every angle of life. And right now, I see what you're doing is that, given everything going on this week, you're really reevaluating the situations in your life, and you're seeing what's good for you and what's no longer good for you. It's like you're really allowing the beautiful new opportunities to come in for you. Because, you know, if we were to reverse the Four of Cups, that's about a missed opportunity. It's about a missed opportunity. But I see that because this is upright, You're really seeing the beautiful opportunities in your life, and you're taking a hold of them, really grasping them, really seeing that Spirit's coming in and giving you that cup of love, that cup of inspiration, that cup of manifestation, that cup of delight, that cup of opportunity, okay? So this week also, maybe it would be beneficial for you to spend some time in meditation. Spend some time in meditation. There's a lot of beautiful meditations on YouTube, guided, visualized, sound baths, all that kind of stuff. And maybe you'll really be able to kind of like bring that balance in your life necessary, so that you can move forward towards the right decision this week. Okay, Sagis, so set your boundaries. Set your boundaries in your life and move forward with love, prosperity, and light. All right, Sagis. Well, those are your messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. Please comment below. Let me know what's going on in your life. Let me know how it resonates with you. And if it didn't resonate, remember, these are general readings. It could be that this week's reading wasn't meant for you. So come back next week. Or like I said, there's many other readers on YouTube that do beautiful readings. You can check them out as well. I'm not the only reader on YouTube. And I support all the other readers on YouTube as well. Okay? So go ahead and check them out if this isn't your message. But if it is your message, please, take the guidance necessary. Do what you need to do in your life to bring about new opportunities, okay? Now, if you're new to my channel, please click like, subscribe, share this video with anybody else you feel needs to hear it, with anybody in your life who is going through this kind of issues in their life and they need this kind of guidance for themselves, okay? Well, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel, Wild Oracle. I want to say thank you to all my Sagittarius for being with me in this space, for connecting with me, for allowing me to connect with you. I truly love the experience. It's so joyful and humbling. Thank you so much. Well, this is me signing off from today, saying much love from me to you. Namaste. I'll see you guys next week.